Welcome to the Purple Positivity Podcast for March the 30th, 2018. I am your host, the amazingly adorable Rebecca Thistle, podcasting to you live-ish from my kitchen/dining room table in my apartment, which I call Jeffrey Thistlework. Yes! So, one of the first episodes I recorded/uploaded back on the 1st of January was about SMART goals. So, just to recap, SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-sensitive. That's the way to make goals. And that rather than just saying like a vague New Year's resolution, for example, of I want to lose weight, you be specific. I want to lose X number of pounds by a certain time, etc., etc. So I laid out 3 SMART goals. And I said in that episode that I was going to reevaluate those goals, look at the progress on those goals, and reevaluate and kind of adjust them, because that's the smart way to do your goals, right? So I'm kind of doing a check-in on that. So I don't remember what order I talked about these goals in that episode, but so if it's out of order, forgive me. Okay, so first up, I said I wanted to lose 40 pounds this year. And so that's 10 pounds per quarter. Well, we're at the end of the first quarter. So how'd I do on that? I lost my 10 pounds. Almost exactly. I lost 10 pounds. And I feel like, I haven't really changed anything except I'm happy. And so that's kind of making me go, oh, really, Becca? You're just happy? That was so easy. Why couldn't you have done this all along? But I'm really happy, and so part of that has helped me sort of keep my appetite in check. Also, I've been vaping. Yeah, I picked up a vice. With all the stress that's been going on in my life, like I said, I am at a point where I'm about to start smoking again, except I don't want to smoke again, but I want the nicotine, so I started vaping. And if you don't know, nicotine does suppress your appetite, so it was really funny. At work yesterday, for lunch, I walked over to the Sonic next door, and I tried one of their little slingers, which is just like, I guess it's supposed to be their version of a slider, so there must be like a copyright or a patent or something on the name slider, so they call them slingers. Anyways, it's just a tiny little hamburger. It's so adorable, really. And so I got one of those, and I walked back, and I show my coworkers, like, hey, look how cute this is. It's so small and so adorable. And they were like, are you going to be okay? Like, that's a really tiny burger. Is that going to fill you up? I know you got that Route 44 Diet Dr. Pepper with cherry and vanilla, by the way. But is that going to be enough? Or are you going to be fine? I said, you know what? Between this, the nicotine, and the happiness, I'll be fine. And I was. I actually almost forgot to eat dinner last night. Like, my 8 o'clock alarm went off, and I went, oh, fuck, I haven't eaten dinner. And so I cooked up some quick pizza rolls and ate about half of them. But I'm feeling really good. And I know this is not necessarily the healthiest way of losing weight, but I did lose the weight, so check on that. My next goal was to start saving money. And see, because of what I was going through in January, and consequently February with the move and the stress with the old landlord and crap, I said, okay, well, in March, I want to start a savings account and put $50 per month in and have about $500 saved up by the end of the year. How's that going? It's not. So X on that, right? Fail, Becca. But here's the thing that I feel positive is I set that goal partially as, like, yes, let's save money. It's good to save money for stuff and things. But the less specific, the less smart goal behind the SMART goal was that I wanted to be more fiscally responsible. And here's the cool thing. This is going to sound like nothing to smart, fiscally responsible people. But the day before payday, I had $12 in my bank account. I was like, yes, because usually the day before payday, even the week before payday, I have nothing in my bank account. I usually just spend everything. Responsibly, irresponsibly, whatever, it's usually all gone before payday. But so to have $12 in my bank account before payday, that shows that I'm doing something right. So maybe I didn't start my savings account this month. Maybe I didn't save my $50 this month. Maybe I didn't do what I set out to do in my SMART goal. So fail on the actual goal itself, but the spirit behind it, pass. Yes. So I feel good. So I'm sort of got to readjust my sails on this because some things have come up. I think it's next month. I guess. No, I thought somebody was knocking on my door. You know you love the awkward pauses on this show. And I think it's next month. Not April, but May. I think is when I'm going to be done paying off my dining room table with Aaron's. So that'll provide an extra $55 a month in my budget for that. So I should be able to as I say, readjust and do that. Plus, I don't know when, but I'm due to get a bonus sometime this summer for all the work I did last year. And so I want to set aside some of that. I still have the goal to save that $500 by the end of December, preferably by Christmas, so that I can buy myself a pretty sweet Christmas present. But I still have that goal to save $500. That's still on the table, though my steps to attain that goal have sort of gone off the rails right now. But I still have that goal to save the $500, and so part of that is I want to take some of my bonus, probably at least a quarter of it, preferably half of it, and just put it in savings. Plus, I'm planning on moving relatively soon, and so I need to make sure to save. So goal number 2, fiscal responsibility, partial compliance. Ugh, I hate those words. But so goal number 3 was to maintain my podcasts. And the way that I defined that was that I was going to upload 4 to 5 episodes per month. And on a fairly consistent basis. So with regards to the Lit Nerd podcast, I'm passing with flying colors over there. Because I've been really good about posting weekly. I think I might have been late once, but I I've been posting weekly, and I'm particularly proud of how consistent I've been this month, considering that I've been talking about The Handmaid's Tale over there, and The Handmaid's Tale is a very difficult book to get through. It's very cathartic once you do get through it, but it is so difficult to get through. So, pass on the Lit Nerd podcast. With regards to this podcast, in January I uploaded 5 episodes all at once, because I was like, I had this weird, insane idea of like, oh no, I'll upload like 4 or 5 episodes at the same time, and then people can binge listen, and it'll be great. And while good in theory, I don't feel like in practice that was good. Because then it was just one day of upload one episode after another, after another, after another, after another. And then the rest of the month, twiddle your thumbs and try and plan the next episodes. And so then in February, with all the shit that went down, I think I still managed to do 3 or 4 episodes in February itself. So that was good. But then at the end of the month, I said to myself and to y'all listening to this, I'm going to do it 3 days a week. And you know what? I feel like that actually works better for me, considering the theme / title of this show about, staying positive when times are hard. I feel like doing this show Monday, Wednesday, Friday has been very helpful for me, because then the rest of the week, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I start looking around at things going on in my life, and I'm being more aware of my thoughts and of my surroundings and of my beliefs and of the negativity, but also of how the negativity can actually be a positive thing. And that's really helping keep my mood in a good place. I mean, there's an all caps someone who helps with that as well, but I really think doing this podcast 3 days a week right now in this moment in my life is actually the way that I need to be going with this show. So, yay for that. So I guess SMART goal number 3, check. I'm not doing as well with promoting it, I'll be honest. I'm not, I don't feel like I'm doing all that I could to make sure that this show, that I'm really like hitting up the social media and going, hey, check out my podcasts. But my listener count has been going up a lot lately. I guess it was Tuesday. No, I think it was Monday morning, after or before I recorded my podcast. I always check my numbers for how many total listens I have, and it was at something like 154. I know that's like very little, but